we will keep going forward. And here, yeah, I want to make it on land. I don't want to get into a fight. You can. The Pokemon availability here when it comes to surfing and fishing is the same as it was in Route 22. So I want to avoid that. And I want to head over here. Oh, get in a fight as soon as I land. Oh, another Sandshrew. I am not in need of a second Sandshrew, but thank you for your application. Oh, it lived. That is more than I expected. Accuracy fell, but another drill peck, as long as it lands, will finish the job. Thank you for not doing damage to my Lord Yawn. That is very nice of you. I will take your experience. Okay, so here I can get an Ultra Ball. I will take that. And find another Pokemon. Nothing new, just Sandshrews. What the hell? If you are playing the original versions of the game, there will be a tree on the right here for you. You'll want to look at that. And you'll get an Ultra Ball as well. In terms of Pokemon availability here, it does get a little bit complicated. In Generation 3, the remakes, you're looking at a 30% chance of Mankey, 25% chance of Fearow, 15% chance of Spearow, and a 5% chance of Primeape in both versions. If you're playing Fire Red, you also have a 20% chance of finding an Ekans and a 5% chance of finding an Arbok. If you're playing Leaf Green, instead of Ekans and Arbok, it's Sandshrew and Sandslash. Once again, 20 and 5%. If you are playing the original versions, it's just better for me to go through it game by game. If you're playing Red, 15% chance Spearow, 25% chance Fearow, 25% chance Ekans, 5% chance Arbok, 30% chance Ditto. Lots of Ditto around here. If you're playing Blue, 15% chance Spearow, 25% chance Fearow, 25% chance Sandshrew, 5% chance Sandslash, 30% chance Ditto. If you're playing Yellow, things are quite different for you. You still have a good chance of finding a Fearow at 15%, but everything else is exclusive to Yellow. That is 25% chance Nidorina, 35% chance Nidorino, 20% chance Mankey, and a 5% chance Primeape. Now, if you're playing these versions of the game, there's an Aspire Berry right here. And that is going to be good for me. Alright, we'll try to get out of here. Still got a couple more badges to show off, including the Volcano Badge. There you go, my friend. Look at it all you want. And we can head up here where we can find more hidden items. Well, one in particular. We can find a full restore. It is here in the remakes. If you're playing the originals, it is there. But either way, it's a full restore. We will continue on. One more badge to show off. Earth Badge is still definitely something that I have. And we are free to head into the cave. Victory Road Gate, Pokemon League. Also, there is a Citrus Berry hiding back there. Don't think I missed it. All right, we're going to head in, and I'm going to see what I can do about finding me a Pokemon around here. Just run back and forth until I find one. What do we got? Something good. Hey! An Onix. A high-level Onix at that. All right, I got Somja out front because he's still got Sleep Powder. And I'm going to hope for the best with this Onix. This is actually the highest level that I can find it. It is the most common Pokemon around here. So if you have been wanting an Onix, this is, well, a good spot to find it. Probably the best, but it's high level at this point, you know? All right, go Leech Seed. And that's pretty much all that I'm going to do. It woke up. Okay, never mind. It's not all that I'm going to do. It goes for Iron Tail. Lowers my defense, so it will do more damage next time, but Sam just got him some leftovers. He also has him some Leech Seeds, so, you know, things are going to work out fairly well for him, I think. I'm going to keep on going for Sleep Powder, since you woke your ass up after, what, 2 turns? That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Alright, it is asleep. And hopefully it stays asleep. Samja should get back up to full health. This is the beauty of leftovers. One of the many beauties of leftovers. Leech Seed probably would have done the same thing though. All right, let's start throwing balls at it. I should have a few. 13 Ultra Balls, that's fine. Honestly, we are getting to the end of my ability to catch Pokemon. Oh, almost had it. I didn't catch it on the first time. That's odd. It should be expected, but somehow it's not. All right, did more damage, but as you can see, it didn't do nearly as much as the Onix would need in order to be a real threat to me, especially considering all the leech seeds and the leftovers and all that good stuff. Sleep powder again, please. Don't miss it. Oh, and now it goes for Sandstorm. All right, a Sandstorm Brood. Sandstorm Rages. That should do damage to Somja. Yeah, buffeted by the Sandstorm. I'm not a big fan of sand. But as you can see, it doesn't do too much damage, especially with leftovers. It's not going to be that big of a deal. And then add into that the Leech Seed and all that good stuff. But that does mean we're going to have to take a little bit of time at the end of each turn here. Please land the Sleep Powder so I can continue to try to catch the Onix that has been such a troll for me lately. And by troll, I mean it didn't let me catch it on the first try. That's apparently all it takes. Now, hopefully I can catch this guy. It's not like I can remove the Leech Seed at this point, so I have so many tries left in me. Might just start having to throw balls, but still got 12. Still got 12. Go Ultra Ball. Oh, come on! That wasn't even close! Onix, what are you doing to me? You missed. You missed. Onix shouldn't be this hard to catch. It's finally catching up to me, isn't it? My ability to catch Pokemon on the first ball is finally catching up to me, and now Pokemon that isn't that difficult is making things difficult for me. Alright, I'm not sure I'm gonna have time. No, you know what? We're gonna keep going for it. Sleep. Thank you. Honestly, part of me wants to heal him if that was available, but I don't think it is. Alright, how many of these do I got left? I think I just have this one opportunity left. Am I going to actually miss catching a Pokemon? This is something that is entirely possible at this point. Is the Onix going to elude me? I think I only got the one shot. Yeah, that looks like I only got one shot left at it. I believe it is 1/16 of the health, so it doesn't look like an eighth of the health. Go Ultra Ball! Come on, Onix! 1, 2, no! Am I gonna lose the Onix? We're gonna have to go through a whole bunch of stuff before that happens. No, it lived! It lived! Alright, Ultra Ball, one last shot at it! Come on, Onix! 1, 2, 3! Caught it! Alright! Still somehow perfect with this, I think. Have I missed a Pokemon yet? I don't think I have, but we got Onix! This thing is huge. 28 feet 10 inches. Let's just say that's around 9 meters tall. Somewhere around there. 463 pounds, that's over 200 kilos. As it grows, the stone portions of its body harden to become similar to black-colored diamonds. Give a nickname to the captured Onix? You're damn right I will. As suggested by Templayer, this is going to be Gurk. And Gurk is going to go to the PC. Probably going to stay there quite a bit. Not too big of a fan of Onix, but you know, maybe Onix will prove me wrong. We'll go back and actually check on her right now. Back in Viridian City, let's take a look at Gurk. Gurk is our Onix, rock ground type, sassy by nature. That does mean higher special defense at the expense of speed, and it's not like Gurk was really that fast to begin with, so even less speed for Gurk. Gurk, as you can see, does not have the best stats except for defense, and that's probably the first thing that glared out at you. 156 defense. Doesn't necessarily have the HP to back that up. It does have a decent amount, but if you're really going to be a tank, you need a little bit more HP than that. Maybe that's just me. If you know you're going to be up against a physical fighter, and you know that they're not a fighting type and don't have fighting moves, Gurk is an option for you. Otherwise, maybe not so much, because the special defense stat isn't as good. Speed is surprisingly high. That's higher than I thought it would be for a giant rock snake, but it's still not great. And then attacking, not Gurk's strong suit. Not at all. They kind of designed this Pokemon, in my opinion, to go around Bind, and then Bind ended up not being that great of a move, and then they didn't really have anything to replace that. But maybe that's just me reading too much into it. The ability that we have for Gurk is Rock Head, prevents recoil damage for things like Takedown, or for some reason I'm thinking Brave Bird. Obviously Gurk wouldn't be able to use that, but anything that you do that does a lot of damage to them, but then you get some back to you, that doesn't happen with Gurk. Gurk is immune to recoil damage. In terms of moves that Gurk does have, we have 4 different types, one of which really weirds me out. I was unaware that Onixes could have dragon moves. That's news to me. But Dragon Breath is a really good move. 60 power, 100% accuracy. The foe is hit with an incredible blast of breath that may also paralyze. If only Gurk was a dragon and had a good special attack stat, then I would actually really like this move. Then we have Sandstorm. We saw that, a 5-turn Sandstorm that damages all types except rock, ground, and steel. This is primarily used in multiplayer. It does deal a little bit of damage, but usually it's not enough for me to want to waste a turn doing it in single player. Typically though, if you are going to be using this in multiplayer, you have a full rock, ground, and steel team on your side so that none of them get damage. It's a strategy that I've seen a lot, but it's not my favorite. Not my favorite. There are Pokemon that become more powerful in a Sandstorm, but I'm not sure that's something that happens in this version of the game. If it is, then we haven't seen it yet. Then we have Slam. You would think that this would have more power than Pikachu's version because Gurk is so damn big, but apparently Gurk just hits you with the tip of its tail. So it still does the same amount of damage. Then we have Iron Tail. I believe this is our first Steel move. Steel is a type that is very underrepresented in this version of the game, mostly because Steel did not exist in Generation 1. So we don't see too much of that. In terms of Pokemon that are Steel, the only ones that are available really to us are Magnemite and Magneton. Gurk will evolve into a Steel type after a certain point, and if we trade. So that's not something that we're even available to see, let alone something that I could do if I wasn't doing unevolving. Steel, it can be good, but it still just kind of adds weaknesses to Pokemon a lot of the time. Anyway, Iron Tail, 100 power, 75% accuracy. If those were reverted, I would like it a lot better. Or inverted, I should say. An attack with a steel hard tail. It may lower the foe's defense stat. We did see that it got its usefulness, but it would be a lot better if it was, Rock Tail, and then it would get, bonus damage. You notice that none of the moves that Gurk has do stab damage, which is kind of ironic, especially considering the very low attack that Gurk has. Gurk is not built to be an attacker, and therefore is not my favorite Pokemon. But Gurk is going to go back into the PC, and that is actually going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Pokémon LeafGreen. I've been Baller Scoop. I've been joined, as always, by Dumpus and his badge-having squad of Samja, Lordion, Fistamich, Popeye Cube, and Mr. Jency, who I don't think made an appearance anyway. But he was the one that was here instead of Gurk. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.